No.
All right, let's talk about this Kendrick Drake beef. Let's see. Let me give you a little overview here. We've got the timeline and the kind of the Reader's Digest version of what's been happening now. So a little background. They've had a complicated relationship over the years. They started off on friendly terms. In fact, Drake invited Lamar on his tour and to collaborate with him. I believe that he took him on tour when he was a new artist, which seems like a nice thing to do, but I don't know. Maybe it's more complicated. In public, Drake continued to congratulate Lamar for a number of his successes until 2013, when Lamar dropped a verse on Big Sean's track Control that made it clear he considered himself above other rappers, including Drake. Right. Drake got a butthurt that Kendrick put a line in his song that he's number one. Isn't that what they do? Isn't it all just like kind of part of the culture is that boisterous, I'm the greatest rapper alive? Don't they all say that?
Yeah, I mean, initially started in 2013 on his song where Kendrick named a bunch of rappers and he's like, I'm coming for all you, but most people just brushed it off except Drake. And then it led to this modern day one. Where
Rappers such as A$AP Rocky, did they say A$AP?
Yeah. Got it.
ASAP. As soon as possible, Rocky. Who also name-checked, seemed pleased to be name-checked by Lamar at all, believing his competitive nature to be healthy for hip-hop. Drake, however, seemed less enamored.
Ooh,
so
nice
Drake had Kendrick had called out all these people, and all of them seemed cool with it and understood that, it's just
part of the game.
I think even in the lyrics, he even complimented them. Like, he likes them and he's a fan of them, but he's better. So it wasn't even really like a mean jab. Was that real or was that just for the people? He asked in an interview on Hot 97 after Lamar's guest first came out. Those were harsh words, right? It's like, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, pretending like nothing ever happened. That's not real, man. What did he say exactly? Because, like, he's taking it so ridiculously personal. Can you pull up the lyrics for
Big Sean Control? Sure. Looking it up.
Okay.
Get right back to you with that.
So, he then released his third album in 2013, Nothing Was the Same, in which he appeared to take aim at Lamar on the language, rapping, fuck any of the N-words that's talking that shit just to get a reaction. On the same track, he referred to himself as the kid with the motor mouth. I am the one you should worry about. He also seemed to mock Lamar's attitude towards wealth, rapping N-words as downplaying the money, but that's what you do when the money down. Subsequent diss tracks and public comments intensified the feud, with Lamar often critiquing Drake's artistry and persona. Despite occasional attempts to bury the hatchet, both artists continue to take swipes at each other, especially through their music. Let's see what Kendrick said. He said, this is from the song that pissed Drake off. I'm usually homeboys with the same N-words I'm rhyming with. Is it okay the way I'm doing that?
Like saying N-word instead of the word? Yes, I would much prefer it.
Well, not the word, but like, is there some better way to convey
You just skip
this?
it all together.
Oh, you could just, I'm
Just leave it
usually
out.
homeboys
Well,
with the same
it doesn't make
I'm
sense.
rhyming with. You could just like
Dudes.
leave a
Replace
space
it with
for
dudes.
Okay.
Same dudes I'm
When you hear
rhyming with.
dude, it's actually the N-word.
it.
Got it.
Not that I'm saying that, but
The
I don't
longer you
even
drag
want to
it out.
say the N-word.
Right.
Right.
This is hip hop, and them dudes should know what time it is. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, J. Cole, who's his friend. We knew that. Big Crit, Wally, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler, Mac Miller. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you dudes. Trying to make sure your core fans have never heard of you dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he called out like a ton of big rappers, and it seemed like everyone else was like, "That's cool." But
Bravado.
Drake,
yeah,
Drake got
all good.
So Drake got actually butthurt about this, and that all kind of. There's a lot of deep, weird ass lore of different swipes they've taken at each other, but it's all very like.
So there's been building for years. It's
Yes.
basically the.
It's been known that they don't like each
PR.
other. Yeah.
Right.
Dude. So Kendrick, this all started when Kendrick directed a diss toward Drake and J. Cole on his track. He did a feature on Like That of Future's Like That. And Kendrick said, it really is like that. He said, I was surprised by this because J. Cole, whenever Kendrick, they're like, who would you most want to collab with and all this? He's always like, oh yeah, J. Cole, because they've been known to be friends. However, J. Cole started touring with Drake, and I think that pissed Kendrick off because I don't think he respects Drake. I don't think he takes him seriously. I don't think he respects people that even associate with him because he thinks that, frankly, he's the Tony Hawk of rap.
Right.
Yeah.
So he comes out and he's like coming out against J. Cole and Drake. Apparently, people referred to the three of them as the big three, being the three biggest acts in hip hop at the moment. He said, "Fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. Your best work is a light pack. Prince outlived Mike Jack. For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines." He said. He gonna see Pet Cemetery, he added. I'm trying to do it as white as possible.
You're succeeding.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I think that's actually better.
I'm not, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should-
No, I
not
am
trying.
enjoying the. Like you called him Pusher T.
I was obsessed with
which
that.
is,
That was very,
an
very
amazing little
funny.
detail.
I'm not pretending to be anything I'm not.
Right?
Push your capital
A
T.
gentleman by the name of Pusher T.
Pusher T with the
Pusher T added to the conversation. The big
Just
three
to
in rap.
piggyback off of what J. Cole said.
Yeah.
The big three in rap are known as Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. Kendrick is saying he's the Prince, the more artistic counter to Michael Jackson. Also, Prince lived longer than Michael Jackson. Also, Prince, although we did learn, does have accusations. I don't believe the accusations include the serial and systemic R-wording of children.
I sure hope not.
I
Which,
also
frankly,
sure hope not.
Sure hope not.
Which, frankly,
God damn.
is an interesting diss at Drake. As we know, Drake has been accused of being interested in young girls, of flirting with young girls, and so comparing him to Michael Jackson is an interesting choice on Kendrick's part. So anyway, Drake came out. Now, when all this started blowing up, I was kind of surprised because, again, I just was like, it didn't seem that bad. They're just doing this normal bullshit shit. But I think what happened was that they actually hate each other and were kind of looking for any reason to go at each other.
Right.
And so I do think Kendrick knew what he was doing with this line, and then Drake responded. Actually, J. Cole responded first with his song Drill, 7-Minute Drill. And then J. Cole was like, you know what? I didn't want to deal. I don't want any of this. He apologized on stage to Kendrick and then erased the diss. One of the ongoing jokes with this whole thing that's been really funny is like J. Cole's out on the beach somewhere sipping a pina colada,
The
watching this
important
beef
detail,
unfold.
too, is that when that initially happened, everybody clowned on J. Cole super hard.
Yeah.
For being a pussy,
Yeah.
whatever.
Now people are like, he's a
are
genius.
like, smart man.
W.
You
Absolutely.
dipped out at the right
No,
time,
for sure.
dude.
It's interesting. I wonder if J. Cole got the call like, trust me, bro, this shit's gonna get ugly.
Don't get in between
He
this.
He called that track one of the most embarrassing things he's ever done.
He did?
He said most embarrassing shit I've ever done.
I wonder, you know what happened is Drake probably got him all amped up and juiced up, like, no, don't let anyone talk to you like that. And then he had post-nut clarity.
Yeah. I was about to make a
Got a
YouTube
whiff.
connection to
You got a whiff of
Dramageddon
Drake
1,
Bomb.
but I decided to stop myself.
Sorry.
I must.
It's like when Shane Dawson amped up Tati to make that James video.
True.
Yeah. Just like that.
True. That's a great example.
Thank you.
J.
Regret.
Cole, J. Fold.
Right, people
AB
call him J.
said.
Fold.
I like J. Cole, but I feel like he's also in the same vein. Not as bad as Drake, but if J. Cole is your favorite artist, I think that's a little cringy.
Is that the case? I don't
J.
know.
Cole?
In my opinion, he's a little corny. In my opinion, he's not anywhere near Kendrick. And listen, I like his music. I listen to his albums. I think he's talented. He's really good. But you're like, oh yeah, J. Cole's my favorite. I think that's a little embarrassing, frankly, to say that, because I don't need to explain why.
Oh, okay. You don't have to justify yourself on that one.
I think people know what I'm talking about.
Well, let's see. Let's see how many J.
But
Cole
obviously-
fans are in the audience that get fucking pissed at you for saying that. Right now.
Obviously, J. Cole is way cooler than Drake. You don't know. Because, J. Cole's good, but he's not the best. He's just not. He's not the best. He doesn't go as deep. He's not as innovative. He hasn't had a monster hit in a while.
We got L Take, but we also got J. Cole's Boring. We got Facts. We got True. We got No. We got L. We got L Take. Very divisive.
Listen,
here.
no
Very divisive
disrespect.
here.
No disrespect to J. Cole.
Huh.
Again.
J. Cole is corny and fake.
He is
fake.
corny. He is at times very corny, in my opinion.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Does Nate have a mic yet?
No.
Sorry, Nate. You're iced out. Yeah, Nate says might delete later, but a pretty good recent release. I like J. Cole. I like his albums. Is he my favorite? Who would say that publicly?
Nope.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Take that for what
I feel
you
like
will.
it's like, can I do a poll?
Sure.
It's interesting. It genuinely looks like 50-50 in the chat right
Is it more embarrassing to admit Drake is your favorite? By far. If you say, oh yeah, Drake's my favorite rapper or musical artist or whatever, that's like, bro, you need to leave. And I like Drake. I head bop, it's got me moving. Put my money in the grave.
Max win.
He had some really good hits with 21 Savage. There was a few hits on there that were really bops. J. Cole's Diet Drake. Somebody said.
21.
Drake has really good, Drake has good music.
Yeah.
I just,
He,
Don't-
as a person, is
yeah.
silly.
Headlines, that song, I had my first kiss to it. Beautiful song. I
Okay,
don't
hold
like
on.
you,
This
Drake.
is a bad poll. I didn't say he's embarrassing. I said,
Yeah, you did.
no. I said it's embarrassing to say he's your favorite artist.
What's functionally?
He's not embarrassing. I like him.
The angle is the same. I agree with that.
Wait, what's
No,
functionally
you
the
could say,
difference?
if you say I like J. Cole, that's not embarrassing. If you
Okay.
say J. Cole is my favorite artist, that is embarrassing. Because he's clearly not the best. It's like it's not even a conversation to have. It's like, oh, your taste is just not that good.
Well, as I predicted, we are literally at a 50-50 poll. This is the closest I've ever seen a poll on this show.
Wow, okay,
so
this is interesting.
evidently we've hit on something here. That's fascinating.
Big massive dumps.
Yo, it's exactly 50-50.
I think you should you need to redo the poll. It's not a
Think
good
it's a
poll.
bad poll?
Redo the
People
poll.
saying it's a J poll.
Say this.
It's
Is it
50-50.
embarrassing to say J. Cole is your favorite artist?
I guess I kind of know what you mean, because there are other artists like that where it's like, I don't really
You're like,
have a
really?
problem with them.
That's
but,
your favorite?
Right, but if it's your favorite, I'm kind of like,
Yeah. Thank you.
Now what?
I'm trying to think of a
is
different.
saying J. Cole is your favorite artist cringy?
I think most artists, it's kind of cringe to say that.
Really?
Having one favorite, I don't know.
It's cringe to like
Not
shit.
cringe, but it's like having one. I think that's a bit
Hey.
out there.
I actually kind of agree with you on that.
There's a couple artists that's like
people ask
obviously.
me,
I mean-
like, who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite band? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Saying J. Cole your favorite artist cringy. Okay, that's better. So I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so the poll here, because clearly this is a much better poll, we can see a skewing in my favor.
Yes, it is 60-40-ish. Still close. Still close.
If you say MF Doom is your favorite artist, that's respect. He's great. He's super unique. He's super talented. He's got a unique delivery and style that, if he's your favorite, I think is well warranted.
Yeah.
If you're like, he's the man, I love MF Doom. You know.
Okay.
But anyway, where are we? So, so Drake responds. So J. Cole is out, essentially. He
dipped.
Thrown in his hat. He's thrown in his hat. Is that the expression?
No, it's not. That means thrown in the towel.
He's throwing in the towel.
Throwing
The
your
hat
hat in the
stayed
ring
on.
means
I'm
he's
joining.
in.
The hat stayed on. The towel went
Correct.
in.
Correct.
He says, I don't want any of that smoke. And now everybody's like, that was really, you're the man. I mean, I see so many comments like, J. Cole has got his feet up in Hawaii with having the best vacation ever watching. You know what I mean? That
Truly.
shit would have been messy as fuck.
I'm
Kinda
really
my
happy
fun.
for him.
Me too.
Yeah.
He cut his losses. It was smart.
Honestly,
it was very smart.
I respect him for
Yeah,
that.
totally. I agree.
I don't even hold it against him at all. I respect him for it.
Yeah, he kind of just bowed out. It's fine.
And I think you don't want to go up against Kendrick in a competition. It's just stupid. But anyway, so here is. So is this one of the ones we can listen to? No, it can't, because it's by Taylor. Push-Ups. Was that a Drake song or was it a feature?
Push-Ups
It was
was
a Drake
Drake.
song.
Push-ups didn't get claimed. It was Taylor May that got claimed.
So a lot of these songs we can actually listen to, which is so exciting. So
Because
this
both
was
camps have, for the most part, allowed these to be on YouTube without claims, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
understand.
there was
It's
one
probably
of
just
each
ones
artist.
that have samples of something that isn't cleared or something, right?
That could be.
That'd be my guess as to why like one or two specific ones are getting
Well,
claimed.
some people are saying Drake is claiming and Kendrick is releasing. That has proven to it's proven that both artists are allowing reactions, which credit both of them is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's for the culture, as some people might say. I couldn't say that, right? Because it's not my culture. As much as I admire it and the art it produces.
You're referring to YouTube culture, right?
I was referring to rap culture. They say
I know. I
the
was trying to
rappers,
bail you out, bro.
They refer to the culture.
Yes, I am well aware.
in a proverbial sense.
Yeah, I was trying to give you an out.
No, I'm not taking it. Why are you giving me an out?
Say YouTube culture.
I'm trying to give people a.
'Cause you are part of the YouTube culture.
Oh no, I'm talking about the rap
Hip-hop culture.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
All right, so here let's listen to Push-Ups. So Kendrick made a light jab at Drake, and then Drake took it all out. He took it all the way.
And I guess, do you want to point out the meaning of this cover art here?
That he has small shoes.
Yes.
Which is like the corniest insult. You'll see, this is a motif throughout Drake stuff. That insults are just bad and dumb. And it's like, oh, you're ugly and fat. Like that level of insulting. It's like, bro, you got to dig deeper than that. You're going to come, if you come for the king, you best not miss. That's what they say. And that, I believe, is from The Wire. Also a great show for the culture.
The Wire is not on YouTube, so.
No, that was an HBO show.
Right.
That I really love. It's a great one. Insults from a kick streamer.
Yeah.
True. So here it is. Yeah, Kendrick has little feet. Ooh. What's next? He has little hands.
Oh.
Well, I got
would-
to.
Terrible.
That would hurt.
That would suck,
no.
dude.
We would never make fun of anyone being short.
Yeah.
Honestly, this beef started to get so heated. I was afraid like somebody's gonna die. Like it's getting crazy personal. I feel Kendrick has clearly won, and the dust is starting to settle a bit. So I don't think anyone's gonna die. But I was like, how does this end?
But yeah, these accusations are all like very real, very scary now.
You can't settle this in a rap battle. They need to fight each other. So here's the lyrics so we can read along. So this is push-ups. Go ahead, Drake. I can't believe we can do this without getting claimed.
Hey, I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on? This the part with the bite, nigga. What's up?
Big Stepping was the name of his new album, or was Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And here he takes center stage with an insult that was heard around the world. He said, "How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on?" He says Kendrick has a small foot. And it's the cover art, so he felt that shit.
Is Drake not aware that one can certainly take a wide step even with a very small shoe size?
It's technically not true also.
Right.
I want to do a soundtrack to your feet.
You could take a monster step as a little-footed gentleman.
That's exactly right. The size of your foot has nothing to do with
how
the
tall
width
is
of your
Kendrick?
gait.
I mean, listen, everybody knows Kendrick's like a little dude. Like, that's not a secret. He's 5'5". Everybody knows he's short. It's not a secret.
Step for man.
Let's continue, shall we?
I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up. Cause Top told you drop it, give me 50 like some push-ups. Hood, your last one brick, you really not on shit. They make excuses for you cause they hate to see me lit. Pull your contract cause we gotta see the split. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. You better do that motherfucking show inside the bitty. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50.
Now, this line is another, quite honestly, really dumb. He's saying, oh, you did a verse for Taylor Swift, accusing him of what, being too pop? I mean, Drake is literally pop. He is like the pop artist. So this thing, and also just going against the Swifties is like L behavior. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to walk down that path. So, it's just not a good insult. He did a song with Taylor Swift years ago. And, shit, that's a big opportunity to do anything with Taylor Swift. That's, you know what I mean?
He's also using the same producer.
As Taylor?
I believe so.
Oh, that's corny. His producer's like, yo, what the fuck? 5'5" with a little attitude, chat said about Kendrick. So watch what you say about his big stepping.
Yeah.
How tall is Drake? If he'd be talking that shit.
I think he's like 6'1".
6. Which means he's 5'11".
Right.
I mean, you're not like a giant, bro. Chill. Yes. Let's keep it rolling.
Pip squeak, pipe down. You ain't in no big 3. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like your label, boy, you in a scope right now. And you gon' feel that.
And again, just like, I mean, saying that Savage has him wiped down is just like, it's not even a serious insult because it's obviously not true. I like 21 Savage. You know what I mean? I don't know much about SZA, but I doubt he's got him wiped down as well. Stop it.
After what I write down, I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love.
Again, I don't understand the 20 verse 1 reference because an ongoing thread throughout this beef, and even before this beef started, is that Drake uses an army of ghostwriters. And Kendrick addresses this in one of his songs. He says, it's me verse 20. So
I believe that is actually a line in reference to the fact that Kendrick was not the only one that was taking shots at him.
Oh, that's the okay. So right, he changes focus.
He was kind of pointing out that everybody's like piling on him, and
right. Okay.
Yeah.
See, again, that's a miss. he's switching his focus to like what's his name? Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you better stay focused, man. Oh, SZA's a girl. No disrespect to SZA. I just don't know anything about her. She's great, everybody says. So yeah, you better stay focused, man. You can't be wandering off with the Rick Ross stuff.
In a city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Yeah, I'm the sixth guy, I'm the front runner. Y'all nigga manager was Charles' little blunt runner. Clean a six and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing, able bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jets, whips, chains, wicked. Spinning like you tryna fuck, boy, you trippin'. Drizzy Chippendale, probably got your bitch Chanel. I just got undone, boy, don't make me at the Chippendale. Rolling loud stage, I would turn, that was slick as hell. Shit'll probably change if it BM start to kiss and tell. Hugs and kisses, man, don't tell me about no switches. I be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit, ayy. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say, drop your little midget ass, better fucking, ayy.
Okay, somebody needs to tell Drake that is not appropriate language. The use of the M word there is deeply offensive, frankly. And he should be saying little people. He should be saying drop your little people better fucking. And frankly, we don't need to even use them as the butt of the joke.
That's
You
right.
know? Like what did the little people ever do to you to be the butt of your joke? Also, Whitney is Kendrick's baby mama. They have 2 kids together, I believe. And there's been some speculation, I didn't know this, but Drake is speculating that they're separated and the kids are with her. So he's taking swipes at Kendrick's family, which I think is probably a line, certainly, that he crossed there.
2 children, a daughter and a son.
Yeah. So that's just to give you an idea. I don't know if I need to listen to the whole thing. We could though. That's the cool thing. We could.
That is the cool thing.
Let's do it. Fuck it. How often do I get this chance?
On Genius, I don't know if you know, but you can click each like verse or line, and each thing has like a blurb that gives you like all the references and shit. That,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Genius.
You still have it open, yeah. It's just on Genius.
Wait, is this Genius? Huh.
Like any of the words.
And then on
Hooper.
the right, there will be a
Sumo.
blurb of.
What the hell?
Yeah, bro.
Isn't that neat?
It's so helpful.
Isn't that neat?
That's funny.
That's so detailed.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
People have picked this apart.
Holy shit. Drake
Yeah.
notes how lopsided his beef with Kendrick
believe it.
Lamar has
Have
become.
you
That's
ever
what
used this
Genius-
website before?
That's what Genius is.
I don't know.
That's why Genius does those videos where they have their
The
artists
meanings
come
of
on
the
and
songs
explain.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's sick.
I
Yeah,
bet your
it's a
songs
beautiful
are on here
concept.
with explanations.
You know,
My
there,
songs?
Yeah.
back in the day before Genius, there was a much shittier website called shit. What was it called? Do y'all know what I was talking about? I think it was just called like Song Meanings or something like that, where it was like a database of songs, and it would just have people leave comments on the song with like an explanation of the song or whatever. But then Genius came along and did this whole line by line annotation, and holy shit, the internet would change forever.
Whoa,
My God.
goddamn.
My God.
Some might say that was a...
Genius move! Damn, bro.
Thank you. You were so right.
All right. Let's keep it moving. We got a lot to listen to.
Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Niggas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on a chart he got from Drizzy. Spend that little check, you gotta stay up out my business. Nigga, shout out to the hooper that be busting out the gritty. We know why you mad, nigga, I ain't even tripping. All that little heartbroken Twitter shit for bitches. This for all the top dogs, drop and give me 50, drop. In that fucking song, y'all got to not start the beef with us. This shit been brewing in a pot, now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is not fucking easing up. Nigga calling top to see if top want a piece of the top, want a piece of the top, want a piece of the nah, pussy, now you on your own when you speaking up. You done roll deep to this, is not fucking deep enough. Begging cops or not, boy, you not fucking beating us. Numbers wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking creeping up. Money wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking sneaking up. Cornball, your show money, merch money, feed us. I'ma let you niggas work it out because I seen enough. This ain't even everything I know, don't wait to be
Zach
enough.
has shared his opinion.
I know, don't wait to be enough. Drop and give me 50, all you fuck niggas teaming up.
Now, okay, now, at this moment, I thought this was unbelievably corny. Ironically, as he's calling him a cornball, he gives Kai Cenat a shout out. Nothing, and no offense to Kai Cenat, but it's like, bro, you bragging about being part of like steak and Twitch stream culture is not, it's not like that cool.
Yeah.
If anything, it's more along the lines of what Kendrick says about him being like a fake, like a phony. It's like, that's, Kendrick does not spend time on Twitch.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I'm sure.
I think it was meant to be strategy, in that he's trying to get Kai to mobilize his audience because he knows.
But it's obvious that it's corny. Why does he need Kai Cenat? He's Drake.
Why does he need an army of babies?
Yeah, he's Drake. You know, trying to recruit Kai Cenat. It's just, it's grooming, frankly. and then he uses DJ Akadamikz soundbite where he goes Drake, 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 which, as we know, is
Cause my top 5 is Drake.
As we know from that clip, it's preceded by him falling asleep listening to his new album.
That's a big L.
Yes.
That's a big L.
What were you thinking with that one?
You smoking on Kendrick? Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it PG.
Wait, whatever. Oh, that's it? It was PG. I don't think it was. Anyway, so he's clearly taken the bait, or at least come out here. I think where he really probably, if he crossed the line at any point here, it's just going after his wife. So he's making it personal, and I think that probably set Kendrick off. He seems like a dude who's focused on his family, that cares deeply about his family and the people in his life, and is very private about his personal life. And so I'm sure Drake knew that.
Drake!
So that was that one. In my opinion, it's not that good. I don't find it to be that catchy. There's some lines in here that are just downright bad and corny that I've pointed out. It's mid. If you're coming, and he had all the time in the world to make this. So when they get into the thick of it, they're dropping after like a day. But Drake had time to sit on this, to marinate on this one, because this is where it began. And this is mid. In my, of course, humble white opinion. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's Push-Ups. He also made Tailor Made, which we can't listen to because it gets claimed, but that's fine. That's no problem. Mostly light jabs, though, including his shoe size.
That was the Tailor Made, I believe, was the AI Tupac.
The Tailor Made one is worth mentioning. He did some AI of Tupac, and there was another artist too.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
Who are joining? He appropriates their voices, and they are doing verses against Kendrick, Pac, and Snoop Dogg, obviously being the top, some of the top West Coast rappers. I know that Tupac is deeply admired by Kendrick. So I felt when I saw that, once again, it's really corny. And I don't know, people thought it was clever. I thought it was really corny. It's like, obviously, it's tasteless to you know, especially with Tupac, because Snoop Dogg's alive. He could speak for himself, but to bring Tupac out, and Tupac is, you know, he's like a patron saint of West Coast hip hop. You know what I mean? He's hallowed ground. And I thought it was horrible that he did that, and I think he set Kendrick up for some easy dubs because he's obviously in the wrong. So I thought that was dumb, honestly. Even though at the time everyone's like, yo, that's crazy he did that. But ultimately, I think it was an L. Ironically, that track was removed by Tupac's estate, who said, why the fuck are you using his voice? And
Seemed very predictable that was going to be the outcome of that.
Yeah. And so essentially Drake removed that track after being threatened by Tupac's estate. So following all this, Kendrick responded with his first track, Euphoria. And then his second track, 616 in LA, it's blocked. Can you listen to it? Or?
Euphoria is not blocked. 616 in LA is.
So I know there was a problem with 616 LA because the cover art was some personal items that he had apparently stolen of Drake's, or somebody stole of Drake's, off like Drake's dad's suitcase or some shit like that. And so it's apparently against TOS to show someone else's personal belongings for cover art or something. So I know there was some kind of issue with that specific one. I thought Euphoria was great. Personally, I thought it was cool. I heard some people saying that they thought it was slow for a diss track in the beginning. I thought it was clever. I love how he switches it up. I mean, artistically, it's phenomenal, and I think it's great. I love this song. It's my second favorite of the exchange.
So I believe that photo you're referring to, Ethan, is on a later track.
Okay, I got mixed up with
Meet the Grams.
Okay, so let me pull this up. Let's get these genius lyrics.
I'm excited to watch you dabble in Genius.
Oh man, dude, I'm about to become a music whiz. All right.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Good.
So good, and people say, oh, it's slow. I thought it was great. He's euphoric. It's finally happening. And he's on pack watch.
And he's calm.
He's not worried at all. So he gives you the taste of like, it's euphoria, baby. Yeah. I'm about to get it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's on.
There was a really cool thing, mixing wise. I will not be able to tell now because we're running mono, but if you listen with stereo, there's like a panning thing going on with the track. That almost sounds euphoric.
Okay.
Sense.
Cool.
Nice. And also, this is a reference. Now, Kendrick's doing something interesting here. The Heart Part 5, which is a series that he's been doing for a long time, makes a reference to, don't tell no lie about me and I won't tell truth about you. And it seems to imply that he was talking about Drake at the time, potentially. That, you know, he's been looking to do this for a while.
Click it.
Say what?
She said click it.
I said we can.
Oh, click that shit.
Yeah, they probably
you know what?
have like receipts.
I feel like it's all highlighted. And it's making me want to click off it. It's driving me crazy. You know what I mean? Here, let's see the receipts. Yes, Kendrick, the Heart Part 4. Don't tell a lie on me. I won't tell the truth about you. It refers back to these lines. I mean, dude, I don't need Genius. Oh, many speculated that the line was aimed at Drake or Big Sean. this is likely that it was Drake. So that's quite clever to bring it all back around. He's the man. His writing is crazy, dude. You'll see some of these lines are fucked up. Just bananas, like how good he is. And now we turn up. We get it both ways with Kendrick.
Yeah.
What? Is that you, guys?
Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys and them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well,
okay, so that one, that's an important line here. Have you ever paid 500 to an open case is a reference to apparently Drake had an essay allegation and he paid this person off $500,000 to drop the case and go away. Not a great look.
No. Pretty horrible look.
It's a lawsuit that was filed against Lamar. Wait, what? This was about a lawsuit that was filed against Lamar? Wait, hold on. That's not what that's about. It's not clear what Kendrick is talking about here, although the current best guess is that it's about a lawsuit that was filed against Lamar by the producer Terrence Hayes. Lawsuit regarding copyright infringement claiming that Kendrick's 2017 song Loyalty was a stolen song. Wait, that's not... Hold on. This line could have double meaning. Okay, here's this part. To me, this seems to be clearly what it's about. Could also be hinting at Drake's own legal trouble in which he was accused of essay by an Instagram model, and he paid her $350,532 in New Zealand as settlement. And the next song, 616, he mentions Cash Doll. This line could refer to the jewelry open case that was stolen from her worth $500,000. Okay.
And I feel that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and Ivory, no, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you.
That was a really clever one I learned. Apparently, this YNW Melly was a dude who he went to prison for killing his 2 friends.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
He made a song about murdering someone, too.
That's crazy. Also, this is pretty next level. Like, Drake doesn't do anything close to this, where he goes, hold on. He goes, I love him to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's like, and then he comes back in 8 bars, and he explains that phrase. Pretty badass.
Real for him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks,
oh, yeah, then
not about...
I don't know who this guy is, but I heard Gunna Wanna is like, he's a snitch in the community. I don't know what he did. Here, I'll find out. Gunna Wanna is one of Gunna's many nicknames. Kendrick uses, or maybe I should call him Gunner.
Yeah.
Gunner Wanner has a reputation as a snitch.
That was crazy. Gunner Warner.
So he says, if you think that was, I know so much shit about you that this dude's gonna look like a saint. And he's not, listen, this is honestly a friendly warning after we see the direction this went. He was not lying. This was good advice at the time. And I feel that they could have ended it here. Like Kendrick gave him an out. He gave him an off-ramp. And of course, we all knew Drake wasn't going to take it, but.
Who the greatest? It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one.
Apparently he has fake abs and he's been doing liposuction and all this kinds of shit. He also said here, oh yeah, here, I wanted to talk about this line where he says, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way you dress. God damn it, I'm losing my spot.
It's down.
Yeah, let me just do a Control F here.
It's at the bottom.
Oh, God. Okay, here. So it's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. That I can relate with in that, actually.
Shout out.
So we have that in common.
Just like me for real.
We have that in common amongst many other things.
You and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. Now, this is actually a reference to the late, great DMX. Said DMX on Drake. I think it was on the Breakfast Club. And he was fucking going, this is from 12 years ago, and he was going off on Drake. And Kendrick pulled that up. Pretty badass.
Lyrically? Absolutely. I feel him. I'm not gonna say lyrically, but I feel him.
You just said lyrically though.
He's not a great lyricist. I feel him. Yeah. No. No, he's not a great lyricist.
We're talking about lyrics.
I feel him.
Oh, all right.
I feel him.
Right.
Like if I had to compare them, I'd say like Rick Ross is dope lyrically. You know? If I had to compare the two, I'd say Rick Ross was more like Biggie, Jeezy was more like Pac. Because Pac wasn't the best lyricist, but you felt him.
Rick Ross looks more like Biggie.
Rick Ross got lyrics though.
Well, I guess.
So
You
DMX.
gotta love DMX.
Yeah, Kendrick says he's the number one hater. I think DMX is the number one hater. It's awesome.
I'm just not impressed, man. Real talk. I'm just not
So
impressed.
who impresses DMX right now? Anybody?
Me.
Okay.
J. Cole is nice. J. Cole is nice. You know, lyrically, you know, I heard his first song.
Would you say he's cringe for that?
Like, who's that? I mean, something like this grabbed my attention like that.
I'm surprised you don't like Ross lyrically, man. Ross beats.
He's all right, man. He just talk about eating and you know, girlfriend too much. You know, how much can it eat? How much weed can you smoke? I'm like, all right, let's talk about something else. I know you got a Maybach, you got the Aston Martin. Okay, good for you. Damn, I mean, come on, I see a whole nother side of the coin, son.
What do you think about Lil Wayne?
We got a good relationship.
He won't even say he's good. He's like, we're friends. Is he talented? We're friends.
I think well, everything you said about Wayne is exactly everything you just said about Ross is what I think about Wayne.
Yeah.
I think all he talks about is smoking weed.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of nothing.
I said we cool.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He didn't even say a little bit. He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy right there.
No.
That's why X is necessary in the game right there.
Now why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
I
don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
See, I be trying to tell these
face.
people.
I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. I'll just stop right there.
Oh my God. Damn it, man.
So apparently, I'm getting notes that this is actually part of the lore too, because Kendrick in an interview said he said that he thought this was a funny interview, and that pissed off Drake as well. Drake seems very sensitive. He's very sensitive.
It's a lover boy.
The lover.
So I've
been certified
once again
as a lover boy.
Certified lover boy, more like certified pedophiles.
By the way, I
Spoiler
think you
alert.
can play the song on the Genius website too. If you just zoom out, there's a
Oh,
play
for
button.
real?
Yeah, this thing. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
There you
This
go.
is the song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe you don't get the
I
whole.
think you have to be.
Damn.
You gotta log in with
Yeah.
streaming service.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yep.
So here we are, back to this.
Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no
I think
threat.
one of the attributes of Kendrick that is absolutely making him win more is that he's funny and it seems that he's having fun. That he's
Well, at least in
enjoying
this
it.
one. The next one, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I disagree. I think he's on his shit. But, however, coming after his N-word credentials, he's coming, he says, I don't know that you have the pass. Dan, your thoughts?
That's for him to decide. Certainly not me.
I mean, if anyone can revoke or grant that card, it'd be Kendrick.
Perhaps. I don't know.
I don't know if he's even questioning the past. I think he's just saying, I fucking hate it when you say it. He's like, it doesn't even have to be deep.
Well,
Just-
at the end of this, there's a line where he goes, we don't want to hear
Yeah.
you say, and we're no more.
Yes.
So, he's coming for the card. He's like a librarian.
He's a librarian.
He's the N-word
Angry
librarian.
That was a very
librarian,
beautiful,
revoking the card.
super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dipping out of that conversation.
Yeah.
That's for them to hash out.
Absolutely. But there it is. He's going there.
They call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches.
That's my favorite
I believe
line.
you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
There's some tea going on here that I don't know is exactly understood because I don't think it's public, but apparently Drake was trying to do cease and desist on someone. Interestingly, there was a Twitter thread I read of a producer who shared an email exchange with Drake's management of them saying, you do not have permission to play this song on the radio. Something. What is it?
Metro.
Oh, Metro. So, obviously, bitch made, you might say?
Yeah.
See, when it comes to blocking videos, now we have entered Ethan's territory. Now you are qualified.
Yes.
On
This-
claims
I can
and
speak
cease
on
and
this.
desist.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
This is my culture.
Right. That's the out I was trying to give you earlier. See, when it crosses over into YouTube culture, there you go.
Yes.
You can comment on that.
What I call around trying to get dirt on niggas. Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right.
Of course, that's a low blow. Drake, as it was revealed by Pusher T,
Pusher.
that
Pusher.
he had a son he was keeping a secret which he at first denied. Now the son has become part of his life, and he uses him in his media and stuff. And I mean, that whole story is really embarrassing.
He had Adonis on a track on his new album.
Like all of a sudden the diss track, and now he's like Father of the Year.
Literally.
but that whole thing was really, really spoke terrible of Drake's character, in my opinion, as a dad, as a father. I'm glad that they've been, reunited now. That's good. But so Kendrick's going after his aptitude as a father, saying, you don't know anything about that. You wouldn't know anything about what being a father is, he said to Drake in this line here.
Right. Yep. Nailed it.
With you, am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a
okay,
niggas all in the coffee.
Can you click on the lyric thing? I
I
caught that when I listened to this the other day that that Joel Osteen was randomly referencing here. I didn't really get the reference though.
Because Joel Osteen he sees ghosts because he's
I've
like a preacher. I don't know.
I've seen a bunch of people speculate that it's possible he was mixing up Joel Osteen and Haley Joel Osment.
I heard that he may have
Kendrick
done a
appears
typo.
to rap Joel Hale Osteen because he's focusing on rhyme scheme of Osteen off him.
Wait,
he's actually referring to both Joel Osteen and Haley Joel Osment.
Hold on. This says Joel Osteen has been accused of using a ghostwriter. What? He's a fucking preacher.
Joel has famously been impersonated multiple times, including by AI.
Well, he's saying Sixth Sense. And Haley Joel Osment is the actor from Sixth Sense.
You know what?
Saying that too, I know, but in this genius thing, what Ethan's reading right now.
Are we sure it's not Coke?
They're talking about the pastor.
Here's the thing.
I guess you're right.
It could be a mistake, or it could be layered. And I'm going to say
too deep for us.
And for me, I'm going to say it's layered.
Okay, sure.
Okay, me too.
Because that's just how he rolls with it.
To America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas, and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do.
Oh, I didn't know that. Crody is Drake's cat?
Yeah, he's calling him a pussy.
Oh. See, I looked up what does Crody mean, and I thought, all it said was that it means like Brody in like Toronto vernacular.
Yeah, no, Drake's cat is Crody.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I think he's making fun of his Toronto accent
vernacular too.
Yeah, and vernacular and everything. So it's kind of both. I didn't know about the cat thing.
Like you said, it's layered.
It's layered.
He's like Shrek in that.
He's calling him a pussy in like 4 different ways, dude. It's high level shit.
But yeah, as we spoke on the line about Whitney, the mother of his kids, clearly did not respect that.
Right.
And so these exchanges, every time they amp up. And then here at the end, here I'll play this part for you guys.
Ooh, we don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
Stop. Now, again, coming for the credentials, which is totally out of my jurisdiction.
There you go.
You know, I have no contribution to make to that dialogue. Zero. I emphasize that. Right, Dan?
We already went over this.
I like to cook you on the sensitive topics. Okay, so this was Euphoria. I thought this track was great. I like the versatility, as I've said. And again, he does this experimental stuff with his voice where he's like doing different characters, different inflections. And I think that's, frankly, a mark of skill and craftsmanship that is not accessible to Drake. You see that kind of thing when you listen to the Beatles that is distinctive to them, the chord shifts, the tonal shifts in their music, which elevates it, in my opinion, above most of their contemporaries. And you see that with Kendrick too. So then Drake comes out with, let's see here, Family Matters. Now this is one of the ones that people were saying Drake hit on. They were saying they liked this one.
If there's one that's the best, I guess.
And this one, he came with some pretty heavy accusations against
Yeah.
Kendrick as well. That for the first time, people were like, oh, damn, is that real? In this song, he claims Kendrick's son belongs to his manager, Dave Free. He claims Kendrick beats women and split up with his longtime fiance, and that they split up and he hasn't seen his kids in 6 months, he says. A blog published a story in 2014 about Kendrick allegedly being seen in Las Vegas with a woman who had been beaten. The blog ultimately removed the article, but posted this follow-up a few days ago. It's highly unsubstantiated claim about that, right? I mean, it's just... Kendrick addressed it in 2014. Let me see what he said about it.
There was a shocking story about you, and I was like, there's no way this is true.
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female.
Yeah.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness.
Mhm.
That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up on
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And, you know, that person, whoever made that up, owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get abused. You dig what I'm saying? That's a real issue. And to be putting a person name that you know, that stands for someone way more better, that's been raised way more better than that, that's not cool. There's people out there that really get abused, and there's women out there that get abused and don't say nothing and you know, live their lives through that. So that's
Because
an
I was like, I'm
apology.
sure if that happened, there'd have been a police report, you would have been arrested.
Again, a lot of... I think this is a common theme. Drake brings up really serious stuff, and at a certain point, we're going to start needing receipts. You can't just, you know what I mean? Like, I can't take all this stuff he's saying just on his word. We're going to need some receipts here. And so far, we have not seen them. In fact, Drake's latest response makes me think there's no receipts, you know. So here's Family Matters.
Wait, you should mention that there was another song before this, right? The one that we can't play.
616 in LA. Which I don't
explain that
even
one?
I don't even remember which one that was. It's blocked though. Oh, this one had all kinds of crazy numerology, like 616. I saw someone saying how much, like, there's a million different references that is. But I can't listen to this one, so whatever. You know what I mean? So let's go to Family Matters. And Drake went out and made a whole
Maybe
ass
in
music
this
video
song?
for this. Now, these guys are moving fast. Like, I don't know how these guys are moving so fast. This is the first time I was like, damn, what the fuck? Here's Drake. Family Matters.
You shouldn't.
He's hitting a pretty good flow here. It's a long track, and it's monotonous. It's monotonous. Okay?
Monotonous.
Which is something that Kendrick is very good at. He keeps it all... It's a symphony with him. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
this is
everywhere.
flat. There's
It's
just
all
a
around.
flat tone, which I don't like personally. But this last part is good, I have to say, when he's talking about you moved to New York, you're no longer with your fiance, you're up to some shady secret sex life there.
Domestic abuse allegations.
Domestic abuse, you beat your wife. Once again, coming back to that. And so if these kinds of stuff is true, it certainly would be compelling. But again, we're going to need some receipts at this point, you know.
Agree. If that's true, that's really upsetting.
I can't believe it just based on him saying
Right.
it, you know.
Because how reliable has he shown himself to be in all of this?
I mean, he lied about having the son when it first happened. So like, he has no problem lying in public. So moving on, that was Drake's Family Matters. And again, this was his strongest entry, I believe. Then this is when Kendrick kind of took control of this whole thing. 30 minutes after Family Matters drops, which was supposed to be his big hit. Everybody's talking about it. People are reacting to it. I was watching Akadamikz reacting to it. And then 30 minutes later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams.
Mhm.
That's sick.
It was so.
And this clip of Akadamikz responding to it is so funny. Actually, can you give me Akadamikz reacting to Meet the Grams dropping?
The photo of him?
A video.
A video.
Yeah.
That in itself is such a big flex to have that ready. Just immediately post it.
He had it saved.
Also, like, kind of insane predictor of what Drake was going to do with Family Matters, and then Kendrick's like, Meet the Grams. And then the conversation totally came off Family Matters, and the focus was totally on Meet the Grams. Everyone's like impressed with the speed he did it. The song is good. And now, you know, Family Matters is old news. People want to move on to the next thing already. Here is, let's see what this
Call
is.
an ambulance to send him here. No fucking way. What Kendrick say? Kendrick dropped immediately.
And remember, Akadamikz is a Drake stan.
Fucking way.
Yeah.
The biggest Drake simp.
No,
Drake.
He does everything Drake wants.
Yeah.
Welcome back to this
No way!
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. I'm sorry that you.
He can't even deal with it. Yeah. So it's very funny. He has a similar reaction when the next one comes out, which is funny. But anyway,
what does Meet the Grams?
So that's his
Drake's real last name is Graham.
So Meet
And
his
every
family.
verse is addressed to a different person in Drake's family.
Right.
Kendrick says in 616 that he had people in Drake's team leaking him info, which is how he had Meet the Grams ready so quick. That's hotly debated. However, let's watch Meet the Grams.
Wait. There's an important detail here I think we should mention with the album cover, right?
Yeah, so let me pull it up. So again,
because we skipped over the last song, 616.
616 was a close-up of the glove.
So yeah, it was the same photo, but cropped in very tightly on the glove. So that's all you were seeing. So it just was kind of enigmatic, and people were like, what the hell does this mean? Now this other track comes out, and it's an uncropped version of the same photo. And in this photo, you want to point out all these items here?
What I heard is that this is Drake's dad's belongings.
I don't know how that could be because these
Well, it
are
says
prescriptions
for
made out to
Aubrey Graham.
to Drake.
Ah, fuck. So hold on. This one you can't see, but this is Ozempic.
Yeah, so there's an Ozempic prescription.
Also, he's
made
blowing up this pharmacy. I looked it up. That's a real pharmacy. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, this appears to be a real photo of a bunch of his belongings. There's also receipts from a bunch of
This looks like a
jewelry
hotel
stores.
key card, receipts, a Maybach glove. So I don't know what he's
The other
trying
pills
to
are Ambien, by the way.
Okay. So what he's trying to say is like, you know, I'm in your shit. I have access to you.
Yeah, it seems to be indicating that somebody that knows Drake or works for Drake or something has been leaking information, which also the fact that they released a song so quickly after he dropped his song might point to them having like a mole or something. Who knows? I think it's fun to speculate on because I think it's funny to have a rap beef where there's literally like spycraft going on.
There definitely is spycraft going on.
Does this
It's
does this new song refer to anything from the song that Drake just posted?
Kind of, yeah, as you'll see.
So
yes.
okay,
Yes,
I
it
see
gives
why.
some credit, and then that in conjunction with having a photo that
And the
seemingly
name.
is of his personal belongings. It's like,
Mhm.
okay.
And the name, which is a perfect foil to Drake's title, Meet the
Right.
Family, or the Family Matters.
Right. Okay.
And also, there's a revelation later in this song that makes that title even more interesting.
So, all right, let's listen to Meet the Grams.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard, I know, the challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. Hey, you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion.
There's a rumor that Drake had his leg pissed on by one of his friends. And so he's referencing that and saying, like, don't let anyone ever do that. He's just like calling him a bitch.
No, but why did Drake have someone pee on his legs? Like, why?
Let me look it up.
The friend was drunk. I'm saying.
He's just like, pee on my legs?
He alludes to the story of Drake being urinated on in 2010 by T.I.'s inebriated friend Cap during a movie premiere in Los Angeles for T.I.'s movie Takers.
What, he was
mentioned
like
in
being
other songs before
disrespectful?
too.
He was just trying to like diss Drake and he peed
I
on
guess
him?
so.
He's saying, like,
he's like, yo,
your father let that happen to him. Don't, like, be a big, I don't know, like, be cooler than that.
I'll be honest. I wish to leave the kids out of it, but I understand that he's got to go all in. But I feel like the Adonis thing has been it's already been explored. It's already been talked about. And I feel like, he didn't have to mention the kid, in my opinion, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? That kid didn't do anything.
Right.
I agree with that.
Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands. That's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how he treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again. Be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. Lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18. Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotions, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that like to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Hovio that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'ma tell y'all one little secret. There's some weird shit going on in some of these.
He does not like Drake.
He hates him.
I think it's safe to say he goes, sit down, Mom. I think your son should die.
Right, like
many times.
The first verse, when it's addressed to the son, it's a like you said, it's like, bringing the kids into it. Ooh, he's really going there, but it was still relatively positive because he was framing it as like advice to Drake's son or whatever. Now sweet. This one where he's talking to Drake's parents is just like, yeah, your son needs to die.
He should die. He deserves to die.
Fucking
he deserves
person.
to die.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I hope somebody kills him. Yeah, he
is such a fucking piece of shit.
Like, Kendrick is insane, and again, Drake bit off some crazy
that's really where it
shit.
went next level on that verse. Holy shit.
Yeah.
artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos, sell themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister. Or better yet, selling your niece to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams, I gave you the truth, so I'ma get mines. The embassy about to get raided too, it's only a matter of time. Hey, Lil Bron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you're standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
Kendrick goes a step further in this song and his next one. He's calling people out for just associating with him.
Right.
Which is pretty hardcore, you know. Also, there's something that came up a few times. He says, and on the next song with all the sex predator tabs, he says someone on his payroll is a sexual predator. I was wondering who that is. Actually, here, let me get Genius on it.
I just linked an article.
Oh, thank you.
Or Wikipedia.
Okay, so this guy, Baka Not Nice, is apparently on Drake's payroll. Canadian rapper, former security guard. He signed with Drake's label, OV Ho. He began on Drake's security team. He contributed backup vocals. He can be heard at the end of From Time, yada, yada, yada. 2017, Drake signed him, yada, yada, yada. So here's criminal history. In 2014, Baka was arrested and charged with forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution and taking her money. 2015, he pleaded guilty to assaulting the woman and an unrelated weapon charge. He was sentenced 6 months, but since he had only done 10 months in custody, he did not serve an additional 6 months. The woman refused to testify, so they had to drop the charges for procuring prostitution and human trafficking. She was working as an escort and had an on and off relationship with Baka. She moved from Toronto by the time the trial was underway. Baka has priors for armed robbery, assault, discharging a firearm while committing a robbery, and possession for the purpose of trafficking. Upon his release, Drake said when he got out of jail, there was a lot of different paths he could have took, and he decided to focus on music. It sounds like he was just doing some light pimping on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, he sounds like he's lit. This guy sounds like he's literally on the sex criminal list. Yeah.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to.
Now this, he's accusing now him of having a daughter that he's been hiding, and she's what, 11 or something? Yep. He alleges. Now this, I think most people seem to have decided that this is not true.
Well, because Drake is saying that he planted a mole, his own mole, that fake told Kendrick about this 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah, but that makes no sense.
Right, I agree. It makes no sense, but Drake fans are like, oh, he fucking got you. And it's like, how though? And why?
We'll get to that though. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Well, just so you guys know the context.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I
have no idea if it's true or not. I know for sure that Drake did not fake plant this story like he's claiming.
He would show receipts right away.
Of course.
It all comes through in the next song, but yeah, it does. That claim makes no sense in the context of everything.
Much but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. Or at your 11th birthday, singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always
always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later. I never want to hear you chasing man, cause it's felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams. Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully I don't have a hating bone in my body. It's supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems. Bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Easy. So again, this song came out.
Bit of an escalation.
Yes. So this song came out 30 minutes after, and it's so crazy.
Still blows my mind. Yeah.
It's so crazy that nobody can help but to talk about this, and I feel like Family Matters is immediately put on the back burner.
I heard that one again until just now when you played it.
I think Kendrick probably he's a little crazy in this song.
Yeah, love it.
He really fucking hates this man.
But it's also there's been lines in other Kendrick songs when he's like saying, "If you come after my family" and all this stuff, and he's channeling this kind of this insane character that we've heard before in his previous songs. But then, so we heard this. This is pretty hard, and everyone's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And everyone's like, "I think Kendrick is winning this right now." But then, the next day, Meet the Grams. The next day, he adds another song, and once again, you got to pull up that Akadamikz clip of when he drops "Not Like Us." And I feel like Not Like Us, there's like a yin-yang thing going on here where it's like, this is serious and he's fucking angry and dangerous. And then Not Like Us is like the celebration of like, it's fun, he doesn't give a fuck, and he's putting out a bop. And this song is going to be the bop of the fucking summer. This song is the shit. And this song buried Drake, man. I don't even know what to say, but let me see what this is. Akadamikz reaction.
Oh, did it all glitch out like that?
Yeah, what is that?
Just
So again,
fresh. I think something.
Drake hasn't responded. Everyone's waiting, and then one day later, it comes again. Look at his face.
Today.
Dude, and then look at the thumbnail on this one is nuts.
A fucking again?
Drake stands are fucking crying.
It's like this nigga's in my chat. It's like he's watching my stream.
I don't think
it's like we can't even get a moment to like, yo,
Well, I think he had
hey,
just
nah,
gone
Drake
live.
dropped a good one here.
He had just gone live, and then this happened.
He's trying to. He was literally just analyzing Drake's Family Matters, trying to big him up and talk about how good it was.
I know we gonna get. He's dropping again, bruh. Did this nigga make an album filled with diss songs? Bruh! What's up with this shit, dog?
That being said, all this, I've enjoyed Akadamik's coverage of this. He's funny and I like him, so it's not anything negative.
You said
about
that
it.
earlier. and It seems like our audience fucking hates him.
I don't know why. I don't know anything
I
about
hate
him, but
I don't know.
He
a lot
thinks
about him
that
either,
he
but-
doesn't believe Megan Thee Stallion. He like rides hard
Oh, okay.
against Megan.
I've enjoyed his coverage
Yeah,
of this
yeah, yeah,
topic.
yeah.
I don't know.
He's kind of a douche sometimes. So.
Let's see. He was the dude on
Joe Bonin?
No, he was. It was the dude on Andrew Scholes, where he was trying to peer pressure to do the Zen.
Oh, the Zen.
The Zen, yeah. Can I Zen, Zach? I need a little boost to get me through this.
I got one left, but I'll give it to you.
No.
Oh, whoa.
No,
Yeah.
don't throw that to me. Don't throw it to me. I'm not catching it.
Aw, that was so cute, you guys.
What are you gonna do? Don't you need this?
I'll be all right.
Thanks, bro. I'll graciously accept your offering.
Cool.
I appreciate that. All right, let's ride, baby. Oh, can I ask a question? Kendrick has a line, I rolled you up like a pack of za. And I thought Zaza was pizza.
Weed.
Weed, dude.
How does za mean weed? What's the connection?
Just one of a million.
as Zaza.
I mean, there's fucking a million slang words for weed, right?
No, I know that. I just never heard za.
Herb, pot.
I've been out of
Never
the
heard
game for
za?
too long.
Yeah.
Really?
Never heard it. I mean, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked the fucking weed in like 20
Right.
years.
Pizza.
I thought that was pizza.
I was like, what, rolling the dough?
Right, you would
thought
do
Kendrick was
that
rolling
too.
up
a slice.
That's fair. Maybe it's a double entendre, you know?
Yeah.
Layers.
Layered.
Roll
Layered.
you
like a
up
pizza.
like some
Just
fresh
like
dough.
Shrek.
Just a reminder, Abella Simmons, shout out, we love you. Just a reminder that Metro put out a diss, BBL Drizzy, and invited the entire population to make their own Drake diss songs, which is funny as fuck. So, with all that being said, let's listen to. Here it is. Let me see if there's any lore about this. Yeah, this song is just chock full of great lines, and he's obviously having fun. This is Kendrick at his best. I mean, this is the song that's getting the most views of any of the ones that have been dropped. It's got the people most talking about it. I feel like there was a huge shift. That's me.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
How'd you do that?
That's me.
Wait, are we live right now?
That's
Yeah,
you.
dude, this is live.
What the fuck?
Wait, this is a show?
I don't know why. Sometimes I gotta refresh it. It shows like
I see dead people.
it's so weird. Like this says 2 million views, but then when you go to his page, click it, it's like the same page, 20 million views.
Huh.
I don't understand what's
Weird
happening.
or something?
It was like a clean version. I don't know.
Oh, now it says 20. It updated.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's happened to me several times.
So views and stream numbers and stuff feel like have been really buggy for like 6 months now. Something
Drake
going
has
on.
accused Kendrick of buying views, which I think is obscene. Like, dude, come on, you're coping so hard. It's like Ryan Kavanaugh level of cope.
Yeah.
That's
He
embarrassing.
thinks Kendrick is buying views?
Yeah, and streams.
Okay.
So, at any rate, this is the song where a big shift comes and everyone's like, all right, it's time to wrap this up. Not like us. This is a image of Drake's house, and these pins here are from Megan's Law, the directory where sexual criminals have to
Well, specifically,
register.
it's the Citizen app. You know that
Okay.
app, right?
So,
That's
but
like
it
the
co- so-
icon for
So,
people that are on that list.
Sex criminals in the United States must register as such, and when they move to different neighborhoods and stuff, they have to inform their neighbors that they're living there. It's pretty insane. It's crazy. So here's Drake's mansion, and apparently there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sex predators living here.
I don't think that. I mean, not actually.
That's what he says.
He's accusing them of that. I'm saying this is not a real screenshot.
I know that.
I'm just making it clear for the audience
Yeah, no.
so that we don't get sued by Drake.
Not come on. Who's suing me? I'm not the problem.
Yeah.
I'm not the one trying to ruin your life. But I will tap dance on your grave, if that matters, which it doesn't. All right, so here it is. Not Like Us.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister.
I think everyone was waiting for the pedo accusations to come. That was like the final destination.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been like gone bad and predictable. But he put it in the fucking bop of the summer, dude.
That's crazy.
And he wrote this song. He had like one day to make this. I don't even understand how it's possible. Like, this is an amazing
I feel like
track.
he's been working on this. This is a project at this point. Like, I feel like
could be. He's been planning. He's been baiting Drake potentially.
I felt like he definitely had Meet the Grams because like it came out literally so soon
30
after
minutes.
Family Matters. I feel like this was his response to Family Matters, and like this, I feel like he made in that time frame.
This is him tap dancing on his grave.
Yeah, and honestly, I think he could do it. I think he could do it in a day.
Yeah, crip walking on his grave, frankly, if I can say that.
Sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, wop, wop,
Yeah,
wop,
that's
that fuck 'em up.
That line was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I think everybody for the first time had to pause it after that. He really is just coming out and saying, he says, I want you to die, and also you're a pedophile. Like, there's no subtlety. Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. So he says, and Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? But there was no pedophilia accusations against Baca, was there? Not that I read in that wiki.
No, Drake. That's Drake.
it was just sex trafficking, right?
Kendrick calling Drake a pedophile stems from the accusations of Drake grooming and showing interest in underage girls. For example, in 2010, there was a video circulating around when a then 23-year-old Drake started kissing a 17-year-old at one of his concerts. And after finding out her age, he kissed her again and said, I can't go to jail yet, man. You 17? Why you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. What the fuck? That's a video of that?
Yeah, have you not seen?
Can I
the
watch
video?
that?
I mean, it's gone viral all over the place. Oh,
I can grab it.
here's Ian just linked a thread that has all of them.
King.
Oh shit, we got the whole thread.
Yeah, no, these are pretty bad. Which, yeah, as we'll see in the next and as of now final song where Drake responds to this, he just does
buries
a lot of, like,
himself.
outright deny, like, I never did that, and like,
Honestly,
unfortunately, it is on video.
in the next, Drake's response is essentially him saying, "Let me grab a shovel and help bury myself." he's
bad.
in the grave doing like this.
All right.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, this one is the main one that's been going around because, well, as you'll see, the way the video plays out, there is like zero wiggle room.
All right, let's put up a disclaimer like we're doing this for the culture.
Yeah.
And
Stop saying that.
Why? That's a thing. That's important thing, Dan. We're doing this for the people. Anyway, I just put up a disclaimer that's like, yo, we're watching this for the commentary, the analysis.
I don't think we have a disclaimer like that.
Just put up a generic something, you know what I mean? Dangerous act.
We disavow this dumbass.
Yeah, we disavow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we disavow. We disavow Drake.
Okay, there you go.
And if this is for the examination only, the newsworthiness, why don't you re-upload it and see if it gets blocked or something? I don't know.
I tested it. There was no claim or anything.
This video?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we had it later in the doc. Also, this video is I've seen a million videos.
You just never know with YouTube. They're fucking weird. Just the wrong video and they'll age restrict your whole ass thing. Did you get your shots?
It's the same energy.
Same energy.
Very R. Kelly.
It was 18 or 17. I mean,
you have no. This gets.
Yo,
this gets way worse, Ethan.
All you gotta be is 17.
It sounds like him.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, she's at 17. He made again the mistake that one kick streamer. Don't ask.
Right.
I mean, you already fucked up.
This is what I'm saying.
You already like groped her. Don't ask.
And now this video is gonna get even worse because now he's asked.
He knows. It's
So-
the same as the kick guy.
Right. So what? Like you accidentally do that. You find out she's underage. What do you think Drake should do here?
Make out with her.
Well.
Let's see. The only correct response would have been like, leave. Like, you remember when the Island Boys?
Yes.
That was badass.
Well, that was a wonderful clip.
She was like, I'm 17 and he's like,
Yeah.
you got to leave.
They're like, you got to get out.
Put the
You gotta
mic
get
down
out
right
now.
here and leave. I thought that was pretty classy the way
I
they
thought
handled
so
that.
as well.
Classy.
They might
the
fuck
Island
each
Boys.
other, but they got class.
For reals.
The way your breast feel against my chest and stuff. I just want to thank you.
No. No, don't do all that. No.
Oh my God.
Even if she wasn't a minor, that would be like, chill. A minor. Okay, that was weird.
That was very weird.
And that was on stage in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Haley Baldwin, I don't know what that means. Rumors of Drake, 29 at the time, and Haley Baldwin, 19, dating began circulating after they were seen being, quote, very affectionate at his Memorial Day party in May. She went to the party with Madison Beer, who was 17, and shared this video. Oh, dude. The puppy dog shit, Drake, that's fucking foul. That's embarrassing. No. Dude, he's not going to beat the accusations. He can't. He can't beat the accusations.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Should I keep reading, or is this the...
If you need more evidence that he's a creep, sure.
They were spotted at
If
dinner.
you're convinced, we could bail.
During the time Haley did an interview with E! Where she revealed she knew Drake from about 4 years. This was the part that was weird, because she's apparently 19. But she says here, she means Drake met her when he was 25 and she was 15.
Ew. Gross. The fuck?
They frequently spent time together with Haley was underage, even inviting her to his 28th birthday when she was 17. That's fucking weird.
Brother, you.
Like 28, like, bro.
You're old.
Why do you want high school people at your fucking birthday party when you're 28 years old? You know
Wait,
what I mean?
wait, hold the wait.
You're not a creep.
Haley Bieber?
Yeah.
The one
Haley
and
Baldwin,
only.
Haley Bieber.
Well, someone should ask her.
Baby, I wasn't trying.
Jesus, that is so weird.
Yeah.
He would hang out with the Jenner sisters too. Like he was always around young girls in Hollywood.
So listen, the Millie Bobby Brown shit. Drake and 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown first met at his concert in Brisbane, Australia. They both shared photos together of their meet on social media in November 2017. She wrote, posted about him, choose kindness, tagged him. 2 months later, during Golden Globes after party, Drake and Millie posed for a photo. Millie captioned the photo with Drake, blessed to have my security be my +1 at the Netflix party. Okay. It so far could just be like a wholesome thing, maybe. According to reports, Drake, 31, and Millie, 13? Spent the entire night together at the party. 13? I'm not spending time with no 13-year-old that's not my child. Point blank.
That'd be advisable, yeah.
Nobody wants to hang out with a 13-year-old.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
You know what I mean? Unless you have to, or they're your kids.
Maybe he thought she was magic in real life too. Maybe he thought she had the powers or something.
Could be.
Yeah.
Take a seat right over there.
Maybe he likes Chuck E. Cheese.
She outed him. She said something about, I remember when this happened.
Mhm.
She outed him that they were like texting all the time or something.
On the red carpet, she said he helps her with boys.
Yikes. That's a big yikerinos.
Boy.
Oh, and then there's another one. I remember the 18-year-old Bella Harris shared a photo with 31-year-old Drake while she was backstage at his concert, which spoke romance rumors. The caption said, no place I'd rather be. And again, like, listen, if I don't want anyone to think that I'm up to shit, I'm not taking photos like this with 18-year-olds. Just don't do that. Just do a normal photo. Put your hand around her. You know what I mean? Okay, so he's not beating the accusations. This is like certified lover boy, certified pedophile. All right, so back to Kendrick.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
That's the best. That's one of the best lines in hip hop. That shit was crazy.
I will say, we did make that joke this summer about Colleen Ballinger with her ukulele.
Oh, we did an A minor joke?
Yes.
Oh, Kendrick's a fan.
Yeah. Kendrick's a fan.
Shout out, man.
Happy
if you're watching right
he's
now,
using
you're
it.
doing good work.
So I had a question.
Keep it up.
Yep.
I'm not a music theorist. Is he doing an A minor right there? When he says
Like the chord?
Yeah.
I have no means perfect pitch, but it sounds like it's in B.
Is there some way, like on the phone?
Well, you can just tell if it's a minor chord or not. Play it again. I'll tell you, you know.
A minor, I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
I mean, in what sense? Like,
You saying his vocal, like, is he doing like an?
Is he holding a tone?
Is he holding an A minor?
An A minor
No.
tone.
A minor is a chord.
Minor.
He's only singing a single note, so it would have to be. Is it
A
over
triad.
an A minor chord? The
Right,
sample
are they
behind
playing
it?
that on the score?
A minor.
Didn't sound like a minor chord. It's a nice thought, but I don't think.
I feel like Kendrick would do that. Is anyone out here picking up A minors?
Is the song in A minor?
It just didn't sound like a minor chord. So,
what's a minor sound like?
well, minor chord
minor
has a
sounds a
certain,
little more
it has a
evil
certain
than a major
tone.
key.
Yeah, it usually
Yeah.
sounds sad.
Oh, sorry.
Or kind
Sad
of,
or
yeah, mournful.
I was talking about the other minor.
Oh.
Pretty inappropriate. That was a distasteful
Right.
joke. Sorry about that one.
I missed it. I missed it, thankfully. Hopefully it didn't need to be buttoned.
Nah. Anyway.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Turn it
They
up.
not like us. They not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something? P-Rest, that's for bitching. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in contact. Might write this with a doctorate. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him either. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the park. Ayy, put the road label on me.
Dude, the flow is insane. The rhythm and flow on that is like way beyond anything Drake has attempted. This, like I said, this is him at his best. He's just killing it, dude.
I'ma get them dropped, ayy. Sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox, ayy. How many stocks do I really have in stock, ayy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, ayy. Devil is a lie, here's 69 God, ayy. Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside, ayy. Roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod, ayy. City is back up, it's a must, we outside, ayy.
Mustard on the beat, ho.
They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie, still
this is when I said Drake made the reference that he's rapping like he wants to save the slaves.
Right.
And Kendrick came and fucking ruined him in this verse based on that. Like, yeah, it's crazy, dude. This part goes crazy.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie, still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Little baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from North Side. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
The colonizer line's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, dude. He's just fucking buried alive. Also, pretty crazy, all these other artists are catching strays for associating with him again. Which, if you're trying to actually hurt his career, this is the way to do it. To make it like, so you can't even associate with the guy.
Right.
But he's calling out some big names. It's kind of crazy. The song is unfortunately in B minor.
What a fraud.
He fucked up.
The song is in a minor key, though?
That's what Zach said.
Yeah, it's in B minor.
They should have just transposed it down.
He could have said, and then
Missed
on your
opportunity.
girlfriend, she's B's a minor.
She be a minor, yeah.
She be a minor.
Yeah, it still kind of works.
Not as good. Not as good. Not as good.
He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho.
OV ho. We got the whole club in on this shit. Now step this way. Step that way.
Then step this way. Step
The call and
that way.
response
Are you
gone
my
here.
friend?
Nope.
Are we locked in?
Nope.
Then step this way. Step that way. Then step.
I've been seeing
Step that way.
videos of people bopping this at clubs. Like, it is going around and he is done. But wait, Drake did Kendrick the favor and put the gravestone down with his response, which is the hard part 6. Let's see here. Oh, wait. I wanted to watch a few of these that I saw on TikTok. Take this with a grain of salt. I don't know who this woman is or how credible she is. Oh, wait. This is someone else. This is a different one than one I saw.
Parties. Oh, sweetie. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members on Drake's tour. This was the guy who did all the tech stuff, and he told me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls. He finds the girls and then he interviews them, and out of all the girls he interviews, he picks the one that he thinks is the best. Then he drives her to Drake's place. Drake has sex with her, and then he drives her home. So basically, Drake has his own private Tinder.
That's what I heard from someone else, essentially. Oh, what I sent a video. Where's that one? He was trying to. She said he was trying to get a 17-year-old. I sent one in the.
I'll check chat.
Research chat this morning.
I'll look for it 1 sec.
Okay, one more. A minor is a quadruple. Drake uses a minor in songs often. K-Dot is leveling up to B. A minor is all white keys. Obviously the PDF minor reference. There's a few more musical reaches. Oh, fuck. Step this way. Somebody stepped this way. Yeah. O-V-ho. O-V-ho. So anyway, as you pull that up, Drake responded yesterday with The Heart Part 6, which is somewhat clever. Kendrick has done a series, The Heart, throughout his career. The last one was The Heart Part 5. Drake is trying to get ahead and lay claim to the title. I don't think it will matter. I think when Kendrick drops, nobody's going to give a fuck about this corny-ass Drake song. He can name it Hard Part 6. I don't think it fucking matters at all. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is it. Thank you, Ian. Or AB. That was AB, right? Ian? Whoever. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. No, absolutely not. See, this is the one. So I don't know the credibility, but this person's on TikTok saying it.
What is going on between Kendrick and Drake right now? If you want to explain to me in the comments, please feel free. However, I just saw a TikTok about how Drake basically has people on his team acting as like his own Tinder for him to find girls in cities that he's touring to. And I have experienced this firsthand, so I thought I would share it. This was when Drake was in Perth, I think maybe 2014, 2015. Someone can fact check me, I can't remember. My friend at the time was at a bar in Perth, not on the night of the concert, just like a random day. And someone came up to her, or she was walking past their table, and they stopped her to talk to her. It was two guys and they were both American. He said that he was a part of Drake's team and that he could get her tickets and get her invited to an after party. And she was like, fuck yeah, okay, exchange Instagrams with him. I believe he was like an audio engineer, sound technician, something of that essence. He tells her that there's 2 tickets under her name at the box office. So we go there and they're looking through this pile of like white envelopes and they couldn't find it. But I see to the left, there's a stack of black envelopes. And I'm like, could you check those ones? Lo and fucking behold, they find an envelope with her name on it. It's black with gold writing and it has the gold owl like encrusted in the top right-hand corner. It was low-key so iconic. I wish I could find a photo of it. So they gave us just random seating tickets, but he was messaging her and said, meet me here and I'll bring you into like the sound booth thing. So we did that, went to the sound booth and met a whole other bunch of girls that got picked out of the crowd, and there was a bunch of his crew there. They had an esky and I saw the crew. Now, when I say crew, these could be like friends. I don't know if they were actually working, but they were with him, obviously. In the esky, they had these Powerade bottles that like looked like it was Powerade, but they were pouring it into red cups and handing it out to the girls. They went to offer one to my friend and I stopped her from taking it and I said, we should probably like be a bit vigilant with that. And thank God I did, because I swear to God, one of the girls we were talking to was dead sober. She took one of the cups, was drinking it, and I swear she hadn't even finished it and she was like swaying. We had fun at the concert and then we go to leave. We leave the venue, but then happened to run into a few girls we met inside, and then we saw one of the guys that was a part of the crew, and so I think his name was George. I don't know how I remember that, but he came up to us and he basically escorted us back into the venue. I couldn't tell you where exactly we were. It felt kind of backstagey because I remember walking down this long corridor. Now, when you walked up to the room, there was this massive stench of weed. I was 18 at the time, by the way, maybe 19, and my friend was around the same age. So we were of age. But when you went in, they didn't check for IDs, and the concert was all ages. So like we literally could have been 16, 17. It was an open bar, so there was free drinks pouring for everyone. I remember 2 Chainz was there, and I went up to him. I was like, "Hey man, really enjoyed your set." And he was like, "Oh, thank you, really appreciate that." And we chatted for a little bit. And then everyone's just kind of vibing, chilling.
So what?
2 Chainz, his set was it acoustic, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a specialty, I hear.
Sounds like acoustic version or some shit. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yep, that's what it was. Doesn't. He was at the. This is crazy. He was talking about.
The room is so dark and it's just flooded with so many girls. And then a bit later, Drake walked in and the crowd just like gravitated towards him. We hung back because I was like, we're not going to meet him. Like, there's no point. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, his security's going to push everyone away anyway. Then everyone chilled out and he just kind of sat on a chair for a little while. He was like vibing to himself. I don't think he stayed that long. And then eventually he left with the girl. Anyway, take that story as you will. It's not unfamiliar for girls to get picked out of crowds. I do think it is a little problematic that no one checked an ID for the girls.
A little problematic. Wait, hold on. Did she say he was 17?
What is going on between Kendrick and Drake right now? If you want to explain to me in the comments, please feel free. However, I just saw a TikTok about how Drake basically has people on his team acting as like his own Tinder for him to find girls in cities that he's touring to. And I have experienced this firsthand, so I thought I would share it. This was when Drake was in Perth, I think maybe 2014, 2015. Someone can fact check me, I can't remember. My friend at the time was at a bar in Perth, not on the night of the concert, just like a random day. And someone...
Okay, whatever. I thought she said she was 17, but maybe not.
No, she said that they didn't card or anything, and it was an all-ages concert, so they could have been any age.
So, there it is. All right, now here's the hard part 6. I saw people really trying to, like, big him up for this, but it quickly went sideways when people started to think about, like, the lyrics a little more. Like, Akadamikz was really trying to big this one up.
Was he?
Yeah, and everyone's
seen any of that.
He's like friends with Drake, I guess, quote unquote, and his he kept doing polls all day, like who's winning, and it was like total blows out for Kendrick every time. And whenever you start glazing up Drake, everyone would just spam compromised. So here is Dave Free, the guy who he says is the father of his kids, well. Here it is. 22 hours ago, not even a full day. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the like ratio. Look at that. That's a Drake song with a lot more dislikes, frankly. That's crazy. Like, this is what cooked looks like. He's Drake, man. You don't get dislikes like that.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, well, wait till you hear the song. So here it is. This is his response to everything.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
Okay, so people have pointed this out, but you don't call his informants clowns and then say, oh yeah, we meant to do that. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Also, if there was this huge plot to feed him the wrong information and he takes the bait, there should be more. They should have done some. He would have done something bigger with it.
Yeah.
Than just mention it and pass.
The obvious answer is that if you game this whole thing, you set up a fake mole to secretly leak false information to Kendrick, you would record all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You would record yourself doing that, and then when Kendrick drops his song, you would immediately be like, "You dumbass, we made all that up."
Right, not
he
a
didn't do
selfie.
that. He didn't do any of that. Instead, he's just saying, "We got you." It's like,
right away.
no, you didn't. Come on.
His like immediate response was a selfie on Instagram that said like, "I'm hiding an 11-year-old
Yeah,
daughter. Where? Bring her to me."
Again,
that's
nothing-
not. That wasn't prepared.
Nothing about this claim is jives with anything else going on here. So he's coping.
Yeah.
And
Why would-
frankly, now that I hear him talking about it, I could see Kendrick like intentionally lying about it just to provoke him.
Yeah, like why would you call your own guys clowns?
Doesn't make sense.
Nope.
It's in the same. That was like a few lines up. He forgot he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was another, like, dude, it's all part of my master plan for people to think I'm a pedo. You know, what's the game here?
That's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6
So yeah, Dave Free, apparently Whitney has never followed Kendrick's artist page, and Kendrick doesn't follow anyone. So I don't think this means anything. Frankly, it's kind of a silly diss of like, ooh, she doesn't follow you on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, yo, she follows Dave Free and not you. That's crazy. It might seem actually, but it's a artist page. And they were never following each other. So there was no act of like, oh, I'm going to unfollow.
Yeah.
Just to clear that up. Yeah, no.
6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected.
Now, like, again, conjuring...
That's the best line of the whole thing.
Conjuring an image of Epstein is not a dub.
Yeah.
It's saying you expected it.
And that's what I expect everyone to say about me.
You to call me a pedophile.
And by the way,
dumbass.
Kendrick didn't even mention Epstein.
No.
He's the one that brought it up, the Epstein shit. He compared him to Harvey Weinstein.
Pedo stuff. But regardless, being like, that's not a dub to be like, I fully anticipated you to call me a pedophile.
No.
Well, you know who Kendrick did not name drop? Millie Bobby Brown. You know who did name drop Millie Bobby Brown? This.
Yeah, again, that's a fat fucking
It's an
L.
L.
Yeah.
And dissect it instead of being on
You're
some
right,
disdirect shit.
11.
You rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me. I just made the whole.
Ironically, we were just having that conversation about this exact
It is
line.
very ironic. I've
He
seen a lot
misread
of people
the
having the
exact
same
word.
debate because of this line of whether or not
If that's how Drake interpreted, then I'm willing to concede
that you were wrong.
Yeah. But
I've seen back and forth. I've seen a lot of people clowning on Drake for interpreting it that way, which of course made me think like, well, that was what Ethan was arguing for the other day.
It's just
but I've seen
weird
other
that
people,
yeah.
you know, that aren't even on Drake's side, giving the counter argument that maybe it's more ambiguous than that. But regardless, it's a weird thing to call somebody out for.
Okay, so that is insane to be
Yeah.
like, oh, so
You
if
got
it was his
molested.
mom or
Absolutely
him,
insane.
to be like, oh, you got molested, bro. Oh, like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Insane.
You're like, you know, certain things let's not joke about. Like molestation is not funny.
Agree.
Child molestation is not funny. In any
Or a
premise, pretty much.
It's not like a dunk on Kendrick to be like, oh,
You were
I
a
know
child that
why.
was molested?
Like, that's just, first of all, you misread it. Second of all, that is so in poor taste and not funny, not a dub.
Also, as you're being accused of being a pedophile, do you really think it's time to minimize someone's molestation story?
100%.
Yeah, just on a lot of levels, weird.
Just bad and weird.
Immature kick streamer type lines.
Noel Miller said, bombing a molestation premise. Drake, have you considered stand-up?
Love that tweet.
This was just, wow. I think everybody who heard this was like, what the fuck?
It's very weird.
Dude, you got molested. What a fucking loser. Whoa.
Yeah.
No connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch my
Okay,
body
so
by Mariah Carey.
that to me was him trying to bail.
Weirdo.
When I read that, I was like, oh fuck, he's cooked. He goes, I don't want to do this anymore.
I feel bad for you, man. I feel really bad for you.
I don't want to dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. He's out. He wants out.
Because he's wrong. He's not even rapping about something correct.
He wants out.
Someone in chat said making fun of him for being molested is like everyone making fun of Harry Potter for his parents dying.
True. Yeah, it's the same energy. It's just like, what's funny about that? What's a diss about that? Holy shit.
Scary play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
This line is so fucking insane.
You shouldn't have paused it there. The next line is the worst line of the entire thing.
In the context of everything we've been through in the past 10, 20 years has been like the focal point of a lot of popular media conversation. It's been a huge conversation in pop culture. Is that, famous rich people do and can get away with horrible shit. And like, what the fuck kind of logic is that, man? That excuse does not work. Anyway, I'll go back and
I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly, there's a deeper message.
Right. Michael Jackson wasn't famous.
I'm way too famous to be a sect pest.
I think he's saying...
I'm way too famous.
He's saying, I'm so famous that there's no way I could get away with it.
Yeah.
Which is just proven
stupid.
Not true. Like, again and again and again and again and again. Crazy thing to write. No editing on
Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left B flat, D major.
B sharp is a theoretical note.
Right, I heard that. It's not a. It's actually
It's not
not.
even a real
It's
note.
apparently a B.
A B sharp.
Sharp is just a C.
It's just a C.
Yeah.
It's not even a real.
It's still. It's not that it's not real. It just depends on the context of the key that a song is being written in. I mean, it is goofy for him to pick B sharp of all things, but
Is B sharp a note? I don't think it is. Musical note B sharp is the note a half step above B.
Yeah.
And music notation B sharp is written by adding a sharp sign. On the piano is
it
located.
is the equivalent of C, but
It's a theoretical.
in music notation, the way it works is you still may need a B in your key.
Like,
and
Another name for B sharp is C.
Right. We're saying the same thing. I'm just
Yeah. So that was kind of corny. It's like, bro, you didn't even choose like a real fucking. He sucks. He's an idiot.
I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight
it's the
from
next two
Malaysia.
that
I'm your
really-
baby mama screensaver.
The next two lines are over my head. The D.
Oh, somebody pointed out. I saw this too, Nate. The B sharp is a Simpsons joke. It was joking about someone who wasn't funny, right? It was like about.
No, the B sharps was the name of their barbershop quartet when Homer started.
Right, which was making fun of them being.
Yeah, it
idiots.
was supposed to be kind of goofy.
And then like the B sharps about a quartet, about a note that doesn't really exist. I think was the joke.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I'd never look
Again,
twice at no
nobody
teenager.
mentioned Billy.
I'm a fucking
Nobody mentioned Millie Bobby Brown. But now, if you're a fan of Drake and you don't know that, Maybe look it up.
This one has so many. Like, do you think he rushed this one out?
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Like,
there's
It's like
how
not good.
there's nobody around him that was like, maybe edit that line out.
He's panicking, man. He's you know, he's in retreat, frankly.
Right.
He's running.
Hitmaker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite.
That's ironic because if anybody's getting, I mean, all the shit we just saw on Twitter. If you want to talk about R. Kelly and his music being erased?
This is Kendrick said he like threatened to take his music off streaming platforms.
Drake
if R.
does kind of
Kelly's
have
did.
a little bit of a point there.
Yeah. Sadly.
Hold on. If you're still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they delete his music, then your music going too. A hypocrite. Wait, he said that?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What happened?
When R. Kelly was getting canceled, this was years ago, Kendrick defended him. And specifically on removing his music, which, you know, is arguably a different argument of whether or not R. Kelly is a predator.
I see.
If his music should be censored.
What's that, Ian?
There's a write-up in the doc. It was the owner of the label. It's
6E.
Section E. Yeah, if you want more context.
I think Kendrick was fully justified. Not kidding. Yeah, that's an L for sure.
Yeah.
Although I guess I don't know anything about it. It could be regarding the R. Kelly situation. It's referenced in 2018, in which Spotify was planning on removing R. Kelly and XXXTentacion.
I think you kind of got it that time.
You did.
Why would they remove his music? I didn't know there was anything.
He had a bunch of it.
He was also yeah.
Oh, for real?
XXXTentacion.
Take K from their platform playlist as part of a hateful conduct policy. The head of Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick's label, threatened to remove his label's music. So it wasn't Kendrick, according to this. It was the whole label, Top Dog, that said they'll remove all of it. Here's a quote. I don't think it's right for artists to be censored, especially in our culture. How did they just pick those artists out? How come they didn't pick out any others from any other genre or any other different culture? There are so many other artists that have different things going on, and they could have picked anybody, but it seems to me they're constantly picking on hip-hop culture. So I don't think it's so much a defense as R. Kelly, but more of like a slippery slope type of situation.
And a bit of pointing out the hypocrisy.
That is a good point. Why are they all hip-hop artists?
Why is what's it fucking called? Steven Tyler. Why isn't Aerosmith pulled off? There's a fucking known creep.
Yeah.
And he like married like a 13-year-old or something.
What?
I don't want to close your eyes.
The American Idol judge?
Steven Tyler, yeah.
I didn't know all that.
You don't know the lore about him?
No, but after the
He's
show,
a weird
I will be
looking
looking
dude.
it up.
That dude is one of the weirdest looking
I believe
motherfuckers.
No. It wasn't that he married a 13-year-old. He adopted a 13-year-old so that he could take her on tour. He convinced this family
I heard that.
to basically sign their daughter over to him. Yeah, he's a total creep. And so the comment is pointing out, it's like, why is there only focus on, these people in hip hop culture when you have lots of artists that have done just as bad of shit that get a pass?
So once again, after looking into it, Kendrick stays undefeated.
So it appears to be his label, not him, that said that.
And not to defend R. Kelly either.
Another instance where he defended it or something.
Nope.
But, okay,
There wasn't.
Damn, why these people praise you? Sounding like you send him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn to clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
Akadamikz, when he was reacting to this, he was like, ooh. Like he was trying so hard. This last part is crazy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like,
Let me just.
It's good to get out, get the pen working.
Here's the result of his good
You
exercise.
would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that
I don't know about
doesn't
that
even
one, buddy.
exist.
Okay.
And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would
like,
be
yeah,
some
that
shit
song
I
was
could dance
dope.
to if you wasn't.
That's a crazy thing to
Tripling
say
down
about a
on some
track
whole
that's about
other
you being a
bullshit,
pedo.
Again, because
I like that one. I'll dance to
I wish
that
I could dance to that one.
Because he's trying to retreat.
Yeah, he's like
he
buttering
wants
him up.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
And Kendrick, I think. We'll finish this and I'll talk. Oh, what happened?
I don't know, but I want to hear. I want to hear that first part.
Yeah.
Outro again. It's
Down
so
on some
fun.
whole other bullshit, but you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you. Try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit, but you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like,
dude.
You know, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
I mean, yeah. So after that, now Kendrick hasn't responded, and I'm wondering if, because Kendrick won. Like, I don't think it's even.
I think that's GG.
And so Kendrick could theoretically not respond, and he's putting out a new album soon. I wonder if he'll have a track on the album that's like sealing the deal.
That last Drake one, is that even deserving of a response? Like, it's so
No,
bad.
it doesn't. No, it absolutely
I feel
doesn't.
like at this point, it would start to feel a little excessive if he put out another.
That's why I'm thinking he can wait and then drop
maybe if
something
it's after a while.
crazy with his album.
I think it's smart that, because everybody was expecting after this one came out another like follow up.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later.
Maybe he even had one planned and heard this and was like, "It's done."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'd be smart because it's pretty much, like I said, he shot himself in the back of the head and tumbled into his own grave. Don't trust anyone, even yourself, meme.
Yeesh.
So, and like just this song, in my opinion, again, not great musically, not really catchy. And then comparing it to Kendrick's last entry, he went out with his best song, one of his best songs in a long time. It's conjuring feelings of like giving me that King Kunta shit, like just good fucking West Coast music that you can dance to. And it's like, dude, people are bopping it in the clubs. I mean, that's GG. That's the hit. That's it. Of all these songs they put out, that's the one. That's the one, yeah, Not Like Us. And so with that all being said, let's do a poll. Who won? Let's see. This one's for Drake if he's watching. This one's for Akadamikz.
Drake! I need the Max win.
I seen people enjoy the segment. Not a lot of people left.
We're almost at 5 hours.
Holy fuck. All right,
Yeah.
so we got to get out of here after this poll.
Who won?
I got to go home.
Drake or Kendrick?
Who won, Drake or Kendrick?
Now, I was seeing some Drake fans early on. They may have bailed at this point because I think you may have upset them with your bias, your clear bias in this fight. But
dude, this is like this. It's 95-5. I don't think we've ever had.
It's pretty lopsided.
I don't think we've ever had that lopsided of a poll. Like 10% to 90% is basically 100%.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, the only Drake support I've been seeing in the chat throughout this is I did see a few comments saying something to the effect of Drake won in the sense that he dragged Kendrick down to his.
I don't know if that's true. Like,
well, it seems like most people don't agree.
Because the thing is,
I can maybe see an argument there where it's like he shouldn't have even given him the time of day with all of this. But I don't know. It was so entertaining that
no, everybody
hard to see
wanted
it as
this.
an L.
This
Yeah.
is a huge dub for Kendrick. Everybody's talking about him. He's about to release new music. He's got a hit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody believes the shit Drake said because there's just no receipts. There's no anything.
Well, you
Like,
could
you
say
could-
the same for what Kendrick said, at least about the daughter thing.
Well, no, the pedo shit is well documented.
The pedo stuff is hard to dodge.
Yeah, I mean that's all well documented. All the other shit about the
It's on
daughter and stuff,
video.
I don't take that seriously because, like you said, it could be anything. But
Right.
the hardest hitting shit is was from his latest song with the A minor and the pedophiles, and that's out there. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to provide any receipts for that. He's just
Right.
calling it out. Yeah. Mega Awesome said J. Cole's the real winner.
Kind of.
So smart of him to get out. I think he got the call from Kendrick. He's like, trust me.
Yeah, maybe.
There it is, guys. We've been going for a long motherfucking time.
We sure have.
And I thank you guys all for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. So cool that we got to listen to the songs and talk about them. I appreciate it. That was awesome. But let's see. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be back on Wednesday with another bop, binker, and banger. Bop, betty bee, bop, betty boom. Whatever that means. Guys, and here's our hit song. You know.
Yeah.
Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday.